Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the hashtag redemption webinar. And I'm super duper excited to have you. So, today we are going to learn all about hashtag. Now, you have heard the latest news of Instagram, who said that you should use 3 to 5 hashtags in order to get the most reach. Now, I know people that know me were like, Rocky, what is going on? Well, let me just tell you, that doesn't work. 3 to 5 hashtags work if you have more than 100,000 followers, more than 10K, you already have a good following. But if you have less than 5K, 10K, you might want to use all 30. And they also made a statement that just because you use more hashtags does not mean you'll get more reach. That makes no sense because you show up in every single hashtag. I've consistently used 30 hashtags and I've gotten maximum reach for them all. And I will show you social proof sooner. But the reason I decided to have this masterclass is because now is the time for you to leverage your business, whether it be growing your following, getting engagement back, or attracting your ideal customer and client. So let's get into it. All right, so hashtag strategies that work, and they do work. Trust me, I'm about to show you the social proof. Hashtags can be very, very frustrating. I've studied hashtags for about 2 to 3 years, and I finally got them down packed to the exact precise ones that work for me, and I use them every single time, and I want you to be able to do the same. With that being said, you are in the right place. If you are sick and tired of using hashtags that don't work, you don't understand hashtags at all, you have tried everything and nothing works, or you're too lazy to do the research because it takes too long, or you're impatient and just want to win. And if you stay to the end, you will have an opportunity to work with me personally and have me help you grow your account by way of hashtags. We'll be a part of an amazing community, a support team that understands what you're going through because we've been there too, and some of us are still there struggling through it, but we're winning. And you will receive my special hashtag planner that will help you every step of the way with planning, research, and more. And today I'm also sharing lessons from my brand new program, Hashtag Redemption. This is a 6-week course with online workshops and coaching once a week from me. The official launch date is October 15th, and I will teach you all things hashtags, you guys. I get over 22,000 reach and impressions from my hashtags, and you can as well. And in this workshop and program, I show you exactly how to do it. But we'll talk about that later. So, comment below and let me know if any of these statements are relevant to you. Number 1, I don't know whether to post 3 to 5 hashtags, 15 or 30. Hashtags never work, but I'm going to post them anyway because I'm supposed to. Research takes way too long and I don't have time for this. Like it's just way too much. I guarantee you fit in one of these categories because I did as well. But welcome. In case you don't know me, my name is Rocky. I'm an Instagram marketing strategist and business coach. I've been at this for 8 years now. I started off as a social media manager and decided that Instagram was my jam, so I stuck with it. I loved managing Instagram accounts, but I love teaching and coaching and training a lot better. It's something that I absolutely love and adore. And my website is www.socialwithrocky.club, not yourwebsite.com. So don't go there. All right. Credibility. I voluntarily worked under Gary Vaynerchuk in his Facebook group, First in Line. Go ahead and join. That's an amazing group. I did it for 3 years and I've learned lots of strategies from him and the community team, Gary V. I also worked under Jenna Saward. She's sitting there with the parachute on. I was her student coach, and as her student coach, I was able to be a student coach for Kim Coles of Living Single. I've also been featured in Business Insider as one of the Clubhouse influencers, as I've made over $30,000 on Clubhouse from by way of use of Clubhouse and Instagram, which is another coaching program which I will soon launch. If you're interested in that, give me a comment or DM me the word Clubhouse coaching, and I will hook you up. But this is just so you know a little history about myself. I've also gotten my clients an income. Some have actually reached 6 figures, which actually surprised me because I teach small businesses, and for you to leverage that quickly is amazing to me. But some have reached 6 figures, but I've consistently showed people how to make sales on Instagram and grow the platform to where they can have a passive income, a reoccurring income, and something that they don't have to sit on all day long in order to make money. I master at automated sales. That's how I make my money, automated funnels, and I help to do that for my clients as well. All right, so if you share this webinar, okay, you will be in the running for a cash app of $50. Only thing you have to do is take a screenshot, share it to your Instagram account, and tag me at Social with Rocky. All right, so let me tell you a little story about where I was and where I am now, you guys. Okay, when I first started out on Instagram, I absolutely loved the platform. Instagram started in 2010. I don't even think I hopped on the platform till 2012. I had my personal account, okay? We never knew what to do. We were using hashtag like for like, hashtag follow for follow, hashtag follow train. We just wanted the follows. We didn't know why we wanted the follows. And at the time, I didn't have a business, so I didn't care. As I grew through the platform, I realized, wow, people are making money off of this. I can make money off of this. So with my personal account, I grew my personal account to about 21,000 followers. And don't look at my Social with Rocky account because that's my business account. But on my personal account, I grew so fast and I didn't understand why. Later on down the line, I switched to my Social with Rocky page. When I hopped on Clubhouse in December, I had 200 followers. I am now close to 9,000 followers, all from Clubhouse, utilizing hashtags and giving people the content that they want and craved, you guys. A couple years before I even hopped on Clubhouse, though, rewinding back, I decided to study hashtags because clearly hashtags is how you got discovered, all right? So as I started studying hashtag, I took 2 years to figure out hashtags. Here are some of the challenges that I faced. I would use hashtags that people were in my same business were using. So with that being said, if I put Instagram coach, guess what I attracted? A bunch of Instagram coaches. If I put Instagram strategist or Instagram management or social media agency, guess what I attracted? Those same people. That was one of my challenges. The other challenge I ran into was the fact that I was not utilizing my insights and analytics. I didn't even know what was working. I was just kind of throwing spaghetti at the wall. If I got the impressions, great. If I didn't get the impressions, great. But if you don't have a business account, you will not see these insights and analytics. So you want to make sure that you switch to a business account or a creator account. Then you can see your insights and analytics. So those were a couple of challenges. Other challenges I faced is I'm not getting in front of my ideal customer and client. And I'm like, why? I had to figure out what hashtags they were using in order for me to get in front of them. And that's exactly what you need to be doing. You need to do your research. It wasn't long until I persevered and came out on top. I definitely have grown my business. I've had multiple 5-figure launches, and this picture that you see right here is my car. I put down a down payment of about $10,000, you guys. I turned it into a neochrome holographic unicorn car, and I was able to do that with my business. It is one of my biggest bragging rights. It looks completely different now. It now has rims and lights, and I have a branded business card on my back window. It has definitely beefed up since this picture, but I was able to do that all with my business income, all through Instagram, and all by the use of hashtags and attracting my ideal customer and client. So here is the transformation, you guys. As you can see, this is my social proof. You can see where it says Social with Rocky at the top, all right? I got 6,373 reach from hashtags, 4,676 reach from hashtags, 662 reach from hashtags, but I got 48 follows, and I hit the explore page at 566. For some reason, when you hit the explore page, hashtags don't usually show. But as you can see, look at these likes, you guys. Look at the likes, the shares, and the saves. Ridiculous. Now, I do want to caveat by saying your content has to be absolutely amazing before you can use hashtags correctly, because if the hashtag brings people to the content, you guys, and your content is trash, like I always say, if it's not good, then people are not going to click the like or share or anything because the content just isn't good. And here are some more results. Hit the explore page again, 64 impressions from hashtags 1,562 from hashtags 1,512. My top bragging right, which I have not displayed, and I'm not because people say I use it all the time, is I had a post go what I call viral, but it's trending, 22,000 impressions from hashtags, you guys. My goal for you is to get you exact same results as I have received. If I can do it, then you can do it as well, okay? So let me try a little something. What have you really tried to improve your hashtag reach? Do you even check your insights and analytics to see if they're working? Or have you just given up, you guys? I want to know the answers to these questions. Comment below. Let me know because I'm super duper interested. Or send me a message. Send me an email at rocky@socialwithrocky.club. I want to know what you've tried, and that way I can figure out why it's not working for you. All right, are you ready to transform your Instagram account? Of course you are. Let's do this. All right, number one, you must know your hashtag categories, you guys. What are hashtag categories? Categories allows you to put your posts in front of many different areas, your business, your ideal customer feed, and your fans feed. Okay, think about all the areas you want to be seen under. Okay, and I think this is one of our biggest mistakes. We don't categorize our hashtags. We just use an app and we just throw our word into the app and we get 30 back. We don't even evaluate the 30 that we get back. Okay, you want to make sure you evaluate the 30 that you get back. So with the hashtag, there's a hashtag funnel. You have industry, niche, brand, community, location, event, and your special days. Industry is the industry you're in. Photographer, nurse, social media manager. Your niche is what type of person are you in that industry? Wedding photographer, Instagram marketing strategist, equestrian Instagram manager. One of my good friends, she's an equestrian Instagram manager, which is super niche. Then there's the brand. You want to think about your brand and your branded hashtag. And if it's actually a branded hashtag, because some of y'all have branded hashtags that other people are using, that's not your branded hashtag. Social with Rocky is my branded hashtag, all right? Community. What community do you belong to? Dear photographer, community over competition. There's social media marketing community. There's so many different communities and you need to use those so you can be a part of those. Location, where are you located? Event, what special events are you attending, or what special events are happening? I love the national holiday calendar, like National Donut Day, National Grandparents Day, Hug a Friend Day, Be Nice Day, and special days fall under that as well. You want to make sure your hashtags touch each one of these categories. Other categories that can be involved are your product or service, locations, daily hashtags like Man Crush Monday, Women Crush Wednesday, Throwback Thursday, stuff like that. And also relevant phrases that people use, and acronyms, OOTD, okay? Those are some of the best categories out there. All right, let's talk about hashtag post value. These are the numbers that are beside the hashtag, you guys. Every hashtag has a post value. The numbers beside the hashtag represent how many people are posting underneath that account. As you can see, coffee, there's 115 million posts, and it says it. Coffee shop, there's 10.2 million posts, etc., and etc. Why are post values important? It lets you know how many people are posting under that feed, okay? With your niche hashtags, which are usually between 0 and about 20K, they sit there a little bit longer because the feed isn't scrolling as much because people aren't posting as much. With the middle hashtags, it allows you to get good engagement and some lingering because you stick up there a little bit longer than necessary. And then you can sit up there so people can like your post. With the high hashtags, depending on the research that you do, and I'm going to show you how to make sure these hashtags are good, you get the quick engagement, but the feed goes super fast that you're not sitting there long enough. And this is mostly ones that are 1 million and above, but you have to watch out for the 1 million and above for the simple fact that hashtags have been around for a very long time. So if you use social media, which don't use that hashtag ever because it has nothing to do with social media, but if you swipe down in your PTR or pull to refresh the screen, you'll notice that the posts are moving, all right? And I'm going to give you a little demonstration about the word love and those big hashtags, all right? So check it out in the next slide. What's up, everyone? We are going to do this demonstration that I was just talking about how to figure out if the hashtags are good or not and how fast they go through the feed. My favorite demonstration is with the hashtag love. If you go to the hashtag love, you will see that the hashtag love, let me go there, search. If you go to the hashtag love, you will see that it has 2.1 billion posts, you guys. So when hashtags have a huge flow like this, you will see if you go to the recent tab that they move really fast. So let's check out this guy in the top right with the pink shirt. As I swipe down and I pull to refresh my screen, he now goes missing. So as I swipe and scroll, I am trying to find him again. And as you can see, I have to scroll quite a few times in order to find him. Okay, boom, there he is. All right, you don't want your feed going this fast, therefore you don't want to use the hashtag love because people are not going to find you. Look how fast, as I am refreshing the feed, how fast the photos go. Okay, so using super big hashtags like this is not going to help you. All right, now if I go into another hashtag that has a very high number, it still might be a good hashtag. You just have to check the Let's do social media marketing. You just have to check the speed of which the hashtag goes, okay? So I'm going to click on tab. All right, social media marketing is 16.3. Now, I used to coach this as well. I'd be like, don't use the big hashtags. Well, they might be okay, you guys. Watch this. I'll click on social media marketing. I will go to the recent tab. When I'm in the recent tab, I want to look at the top right screen. In the top right screen, you see where it says internet, viral, all in bubbles. So when I refresh that feed, you see it only dropped down to the second row. If I refresh it again, it hasn't moved at all. If I refresh it again, it has moved to the second row. So with that being said, even though it has 16.3 million posts, it is still a very good hashtag to use. So before you jump down people's throats about don't use the big hashtags, you can use the big hashtags. You just have to check on them, right? All right, so just swipe, and you can see it hasn't moved. All right, so before you use your hashtags, whatever hashtags you decide to use, just check on the refresh rate of the particular hashtag. Now, I will give you another example. Content creation is a hashtag that I love, 1.6 million. I posted this morning, and I want to see where I am in the feed, okay? Just curious because I posted this. There I am. I only swiped down twice and I posted this like an hour ago, you guys. So that tells me that this is still a good hashtag for me because the refresh rate is not that high, even though it has 1.6 million posts. So hopefully that helps you out. Just do your research on every single hashtag and see how fast your hashtag is moving based on the post value. All right, you guys, hopefully that demonstration has helped you out. So the next thing that I want to talk about is hashtag stacking. So what is hashtag stacking? Now that you have all of your potential hashtags laid out, there is a number beside that. Now, as we spoke of before, that number is based on how many people are posting. And I've already demonstrated about how high hashtags does not mean that you will get reach and low hashtags doesn't mean that you will get some or none at all, right? So what you have to do is have a perfect combination between the numbers, right? So that you can get the reach that you deserve. You can also be niche. You can stand out. You can get the fast engagement. You can get all of these things. So I have what's called the hashtag stack. Now for me, I have 3 different types of hashtag stacks. So I have one where there's 0 to 200,000. Then there's 100K to 500K. 500K to 800K. I use this hashtag stack when I want some engagement that's going to stick around for a while. So it might not be the quick engagement that will get me to the top post. However, it'll be the engagement that'll have my post lingering in those fields because the feed is not moving fast as I've previously demonstrated. The second hashtag stack goes up from there where I will get the fast engagement, but I'm still kind of niche in the niche market and I'll stick around. And the last one is where the feed goes super fast, but I'm in the niche hashtags because the last 10, as you can see, is between 0 and 500K, but from 500K to 1 million and up, that will give me that fast engagement that will give the boost to my lower niche hashtags that could potentially get me into the top post section. Okay, so having a perfect combination of these will work out, and you can mix these up as many different ways as you want to. Okay, you don't have to do it the way that I've done it. This is just what's worked for me. Now, before we can get into any of this, we have to go into how do you conduct hashtag research. You want to be able to find the best hashtags for you. So there's a couple of different ways, a few different ways that you can do hashtag research, okay? But in order for you to do hashtag research, you must, number one, understand your target audience. Who is it that you're serving? Now, you don't want to do an audience that's based on what it is that you do. For example, if I'm an Instagram coach and I use hashtag Instagram coach, guess who's going to find me? Other Instagram coaches. No, I want to think of all of the terms that my ideal customer and client and my target audience would use to find me. So grow your Instagram account, Instagram tips and tricks, Instagram marketing tips, Instagram strategy, right? Think of all the things that they would use, all right? You also want to research industry leaders and competitors, find out what it is that they're using, what are the perfect combinations that they're using in their hashtags, and what are they talking about at the moment, right? And you don't want to copy it per se, but you want to get some ideas. You also want to check your other social media platforms, what is trending at the time, and you want to definitely check your analytics because how will you ever know if your hashtags are working or not if you're not checking to see if your hashtags are working or not, right? Because if they're working, you want to keep using them. If they're not working, then you don't want to keep wasting your time on not getting the engagement that you deserve. So the first method is one that I absolutely love. It's called the portfolio method. This is the longer method, but in the end, it helps you in the long run. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a piece of paper and you're going to write all of the hashtags that you have in your head. You're going to write anything that you could think of. Hashtags in your business, in your niche, and your target audience, what your ideal customer and client is searching for, what may be related in the post. You're going to write it all down, okay? Then you want to go into Instagram, into the Explore tab, okay? In the search field, and in the search field, Instagram will automatically suggest tags for you, okay? And then you want to be able to write those down. And I'll show you a demonstration on that in a little while. The next method is posting tags on the go. So when you post tags on the go, when you have your post and you write your caption, you want to drop down a few lines and you start typing out your hashtags. So I'll put hashtag Instagram marketing, and then Instagram will finish by suggesting 5 or 6 other hashtags that I can add. So I'll just take those suggestions and then I'll just click on those. Now, when I feel like the hashtag rate is lower, like it's only 500 for that a certain hashtag, then I'm not going to use it. I'm going to go to the next word on my list and I'm going to start typing it in and have Instagram suggest it right then in the post as well. So that's posting the tags on the go. All right. So let me demonstrate what both of these methods are. Again, you first want to start, before you do anything, you want to start with your list of hashtags from the top of your head. You should at least have a page or a half a page of these. Okay. And then I'm going to demonstrate right now what that looks like for you when you start doing your hashtag research. All right, family, let's talk about the 2 different types of research that we can do for hashtags that I spoke about. Okay, so the first one that I talked about is through the search feature. So when you click on the little magnifying glass right next to the house, it will take you to the Explore feed. All right, so in the Explore feed, I'm going to go to search. I'm going to type in Instagram marketing. Okay, and then I'm going to click on search and select tags. When I select tags, you will see that Instagram gives me a whole slew of hashtags: Instagram marketing tips, Instagram marketing strategy, Instagram marketing guide. I need to write all of these down. So Instagram is giving me what works, and also make sure that you write down the number so that you know how many people are posting underneath that hashtag. Now, again, you can do the swipe test, like I said. So Instagram marketing, if I click on that, I'm going to go to the recent tab. And then I'm going to look at the top right and I'm going to see how fast it's moving. If it's moving super fast, I am not going to use it. Okay. But as I see it on the top right and I swipe down, okay, the post is not moving. I swipe twice, the post is not moving. I swipe 3 times, the post is not moving. So what that tells me is this is a perfect hashtag because my post is going to sit there. Now, one thing that I do notice is a lot of this is in Spanish. So I'm not sure if I want to use this hashtag, as everything is in Spanish and I might not be the audience that's on the page for me right now. Okay. And it just depends. There are other stuff in here, but really look at the hashtags and see if you want your post to sit underneath those hashtags. All right. Same thing for Instagram marketing tips. I'm going to go to Instagram marketing tips. I'm going to go to recent. And with the suggestion that they've given me, these look like an area that I can really dominate, especially because of my brand aesthetic, and I can really pop out. All right. So think about that as well. Now, the second approach I was talking about is posting on the go. Okay. So posting your tags on the go. If I have a post, I'm going to create a brand new post on my feed. I'll use this one with the wig. All right. I'm going to go next. I'm going to type in my little caption, pretend I typed the caption. I'm just going to type in lace front wig. And boom, Instagram suggests so many hashtags for me. All I have to do is select it, go to the next one, lace front, lace frontal, lace front, lace frontal sew-in, so on and so forth, all right? So you're going to continue to do this all the way up until your 30 hashtags, and that's going to help you out, all right? So with that being said, okay, now how are you going to do this to where you can really manage it for yourself? Because you're going to have that long list. Now, for me, I am not a huge writer. However, I use an Excel spreadsheet and I type everything up on my Excel spreadsheet. And also, if I do it by numbers, I have a way where I can filter it to where it shows from the least number all the way up to the most number, the highest number, so that I can organize it a little bit better. I also use Trello, okay? So in Trello, when I have my 30 hashtags and I check my insights and analytics, and I see that the hashtags are working, I can really take those and set them apart from everything else. So I have a board that says like carousel posts. Here are the 30 hashtags that work for the carousel post. Okay. And I have 5 sets of 30s for my videos. Here are the 30 hashtags that work for videos, and I have them categorized that way. But Trello is huge, and you can use Asana or Airtable, whatever you use that will work for you. Okay. I also use text replacement for quick posting. Okay. So if you don't know about text replacement, I'm not going to go over the tutorial for that, but make sure you look it up. Okay. But when you type in the words OMW, that it spells out on my way. So what I do is I set it up to where if I text the letters QWE, it has my 30 hashtags. So when I'm posting, all I have to do is hit QWE, all 30 pops up, right? You also, if you didn't know this, can do talk to text. Okay. You can say hashtag business owner, hashtag Instagram strategy, hashtag Instagram marketing tips, hashtag Rocky's amazing. Okay. You can do that in your phone and it comes out completely clean and direct. All right. So that works for me. So where I can post quickly. Now let's talk about hacking into your ideal customer and client's newsfeed. Okay, you can do this by following the hashtags that they're using and using the hashtags that they are following. So did you know that followed hashtags allows you to show directly in the news feed, even if you're not following them? If you don't believe me, follow some hashtags. You'll see your friend's regular post, and then you'll see a random post with the hashtag, right? That is what the followed hashtag is for. So with this being said, you can actually see what hashtags your ideal customer and clients are following, which means you could potentially use those hashtags, which means you could potentially show up in their feed. All right. You can view these hashtags, use the hashtags, and potentially start showing up in their news feed so that you get more exposure. Okay. Now, allow me to show you how this is done. Okay. I'm giving you the sauce so that you can show up in your user's news feed. Front here. All right. So what you want to do is you want to find out the ideal customer and clients hashtags that they are following. Okay. I'll now just show you from mine. So you see that I have my followers here. Now, if I was showing hashtags, I would scroll over to following and then you can see the hashtags that I am following. Okay. See where it says sort by default? Right underneath that, it says hashtags. If I click on those, these are all of the hashtags that I am using. So if somebody were to come over here and check out the hashtags that I'm following, if they were to use building brand, boss babe, Instagram marketing strategies, like if they were to use these hashtags, you guys, and I might see them in my feed because I'm following these hashtags. Okay. Now I'm going to try to scroll through the feed so that you can see what I'm talking about. So as I'm scrolling, let's see if I can find a hashtag. Yep, there we go right there. So you see I'm following Instagram strategists. So as you see, this person here, 26 Digital, I'm not following them, but I see their post in the feed. So this is exactly what you're going to do. So I'm going to use her same post just to check her out, all right? So I'm going to click on her. Let's say she's my ideal customer and client. I'm going to now go to following to see who she's following and if she's following hashtags. Lo and behold, Instagram is always good at connecting us with people that we're already connected to. So I'm already connected to these amazing people. So with that being said, I'm going to look at the hashtags that she's using. She is using product-based business, heroes to creatives, meme, the Met, toddlers. Like some of this stuff is not relative to me. However, I am going to use the ones that are relative to me. So Instagram marketing is relevant. Maybe small business Nigeria, social media manager life, social media manager, social media, right? All of these are relative to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these hashtags that are relative to me. I'm going to write them down. I'm going to write down the post count. And I'm going to do this probably for about 2 or 3 more of my faves. And I'm going to see, if they're following the hashtags. And I'm going to continue to write these things down, especially if they're relative to me, because I want to show up in their feed. All right. So do this on repeat. And especially if your ideal customer and client changes, and you could use these hashtags within your 30 hashtags and potentially show up in your ideal customer's news feed. All right. Hopefully that helps out. Let's continue on. All right, you guys. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is engaging with your own hashtags. Okay. So hashtags are important for you to be found, but it's also good for you to start engaging with others that use the same hashtags. All right. So the first thing you want to do is engage with hashtags on your own posts. Okay. You're going to go to the last set of hashtags that you used, the last post that you had before you're creating your new one. And you're going to like those hashtags. Okay. And you can also like the commenters and all that jazz or whatever, but go back to those hashtags and like at least 10 pictures under each hashtag. That will equivalent to about 300 likes. Okay, now that's a lot of likes. You don't have to do that many. That's just how many I engage on. Now, depending on the size of your account, you may not be able to like that many posts that often because Instagram will stop you. So when you're first doing this, just start out really slowly. But engaging with hashtags, what that does is it alerts the person whose post it is that you like their post, and then we'll come back and check you out. Especially if, like for me, when people like my stuff, I get a notification. I want to see who's looking at my stuff, and I always go back to their account. So it allows you to get more exposure from other people. And that's why it's important to engage. Not only that, Instagram sees that you're alive, you're engaging, and you're trying to connect. Therefore, they will send more people your way when it comes to engagement. The second thing you can do is engage with the hashtags that you follow. We just talked about following hashtags. So not only is it good for you to use for your ideal customer and client, but it's also good for you to keep track of your own hashtags for you to engage with, okay? By engaging with the following hashtags, you can engage with other businesses and network properly, okay? So not only do I like, but I also comment as well, because these are people that are more than likely relative in my niche, and it's a good way for us to connect to where we can be able to collaborate. All right. The next thing that I do is I go to my top influencers. Okay. When you go to your influencers page, look at their hashtags and engage with those hashtags. All right. It's a different set of hashtags. You don't normally use them. Now, I also, as a side note, and I know we're talking about hashtags, but I also engage with those that have liked their last post, because if we are in similar niches, then they might resonate with me a little bit more than they resonate with that other person, right? Because not everyone is going to attract their exact perfect ideal customer and client. So if you can get more views to your page, I will do that as well. All right, you guys. So this was a jam-packed session. So hopefully you got some knowledge and some takeaways from this. Put it into action and you will see results. I've put this webinar on, and my friend Jen, she already got a reach from hashtags of over 6,000. So here are the hashtag steps for your success. All right. Step number 1, as we spoke about, know your hashtag categories. Step number 2, know how to do your research and documentation. Step number 3, work with the followed hashtags. Step number 4, engage with your hashtags. And step number 5, check your insights and analytics. You guys, I didn't really go deep into this, but if you know anything about Instagram, you know that in the individual post, if you click and open your post, if you go to the view insights button and you scroll down, you can see the from hashtags, and it'll tell you how much reach and how many impressions, that you're getting from your hashtags. So if you're checking your insights and analytics and you know what's working and you're getting the reach from impressions, you want to write those down. Okay. So that's going to help you out. Now, with that being said, what did you think about the training, you guys? I would love for you to email me, Rocky@socialwithrocky.club, and give me a number 1 through 10 of what you thought this was at the training. Or you can just DM me on Instagram at socialwithrocky. Let me know what you think. Okay. So just think about this, right? What is the best way that you will use to increase your engagement on Instagram? And fill in the blank. You can blank hashtags and find the hashtags your customers and clients may blank. I just talked about that, right? So something to just quiz and get you guys going, all right? And this is my favorite quote, and it's so true, you guys. Don't get mad at the results you don't get from the work that you do not do. So don't complain about not having engagement and I'm not getting reach from hashtags when I've given you the sauce. But wait, there is more, you guys. There's more to this, okay? So what are your next steps? Your next steps is for you to sign up for the hashtag redemption course. Now, I've given you a load of information that's going to help you, but I know you can't do it alone. And there's so much more to hashtags that you need to learn about, okay? Within the hashtag redemption course, you get to learn about hashtags, hashtag categories, common questions, research, how to secure the top post section, how to use branded hashtags to build your brand, how to use event and community hashtags to grow your own community, how to get more engagement from hashtags beyond what I've already showed you, how to use the follow hashtag feature a little bit deeper, how to leverage your insights and analytics to work for you so that you can grow your account, banned and bought hashtags, post value strategy. We're talking about the hashtag stacking and more, how to steal your competitors' hashtags, and the mod list is still growing and going, you guys. So not only if you sign up for the hashtag redemption course, are you going to get all of those modules, I'm also going to give you the InstaBiz University Bootcamp course, you guys. This is Instagram from the very beginning all the way up to your sales and your funnels, okay? It is the complete guide to Instagram, all right? Not only that, you're also going to get a social media calendar. You're going to get the Instagram roadmap. You're going to get my top 10 marketing tools. You're going to get a slew of ebooks on Instagram and so much more. The hashtag planner, the business planner, this business startup workbook. It's a complete workbook for your business, you guys. It is awesome. All right. So would you want to continue to struggle from lack of engagement and not making sales, or would you rather have amazing engagement? Hit the explore page over and over again like I have. Show up in the top post section and build yourself as a brand leader. Okay. If this is you, then you can have all of this. Sign up. Get the things that you need only for $494, you guys. Now, this is a six weeks program, and really you get it for life, okay? But within the 6 weeks, I'm going to throw you into the hashtag redemption VIP group where you will have live coaching with me once a week, you guys. I will sit there and walk you through how to grow your account with hashtags. So just to recap, you're going to get the hashtag redemption course. You're going to get all of the ebooks. You're going to get the full 22 module InstaBiz University, which is all of Instagram from start to finish. You're going to get the business workbook. You're going to get all of my ebooks, all of these great things just for $494. Now, if you're feeling extra froggy and you're like, all right, that's cool, but I need you, Rocky, okay? If you pick option number 2, which is $694, you get 1 2-hour strategy session with me where we work one-on-one with your account. I get to actually look at your account, see what's going on with your business, your brand, make sure that your funnels and your sales funnels are correct. It's a whole business strategy along with the hashtag program, okay? So you get to pick and choose which one you want to do, all right? But I'm super duper excited either way. And I do have a 30-day money back guarantee, but what I won't do is allow you to sleep on yourself, okay? I definitely stand by my product, and I know you'll get results when you put in the work, but you have to put in the work. In order for you to get your money back guaranteed, and if you're not satisfied with it, you finished the full course, and I can see that in Teachable, and you've contacted me for coaching. You've said, Rocky, you know what? I don't know what's going on. I need you to help me, okay? With this being said, after we do all of this and you still do not feel satisfied with your results, then I will give you your money back guaranteed within the 30 days, all right? So thank you for joining the webinar. I completely look forward to the action that you're going to take and help you to really expand and grow on Instagram. Now, I will tell you, I've grown my account from 200 followers in December to almost 10,000 followers now with hashtags. And if I can do it, then you can do it as well. I look forward to jumping in this journey with you. Sign up for the webinar. Not the webinar. Sign up for the course. Let's work together and let's grow your account. Don't continue to complain about it. Now is the time to take action and take that next step to sign up so that you can enroll and we can get the results that you deserve and the sales that you deserve for your business. Be blessed, and I look forward to you signing up today.